Hello and welcome to Bay of Fundy Fortunes. My name is Natalie. I'm an empath, an intuitive card reader. I'm not quite adjusted yet, am I? There we go. I'm an empath, intuitive card reader. I'm here today to do the general monthly reading for the month of February for the sign of Cancer, the crab. And that's my favorite because I'm one too. Anyways, I've gone ahead and I've cleansed all my cards with my rocks from the Bay of Fundy. Let's try to not slam them around. And I'm going to put up a little bit of a sage and sweetgrass smudge to clear out the energies, refresh them all within myself, within my surrounding area as well, and for you guys. I'll also smudge the rocks just for good measure, or the cards, sorry. My rocks get smudged from time to time as well. There we go. For those of you new, I'm doing a 5-card spread using the Oceanic Tarot deck, which is written by Jane Mollison, illustrated by Jane Delaford Taylor. I'm going to be making my own cards in the future too, in collaboration with a graphic artist, but I like art and I like to draw and all that kind of good stuff. Okay, so we've got that done. One spot of tea here, just one moment. That helps my basic energies. So what I'm going to do is shuffle the cards up. Yeah, when I haven't shuffled for a few days, this is what happens. I'm all thumbs. Sorry. Please bring me signs, messages for the sign of Cancer. Cancer the crab. For this general monthly reading for the month of February 2017. Messages for Cancer for this general reading. This is a general reading. It may or may not resonate or hit home with you on a personal level. Some of it will, some of it won't for some of you. Some you'll feel like the whole reading applied. But if you're, looking for a personal reading designed just for you and only you, I do offer that service. The information for that is found down below this video window in the description box as well. Read through that once, please, before you send me off an email. For those of you new to YouTube or new to the channel, the little red subscription button right beneath this window, if you click on it, you'll be notified every time Bay of Fundy Fortunes post anything new, which is about twice a month. You can find Bay of Fundy Fortunes on Google, Blogspot, Twitter, and Facebook under Bay of Fundy Fortunes. Please, you're welcome. You're welcome to join us there. Some of you, the regular subscribers that tune in for all the videos, you'll notice there's a difference in the camera. I'm using a different camera, a different format. On the technical side, the background stuff that goes on. And because my videos, like this one, are going to take anywhere from 3 to 6 hours to upload one onto YouTube. So I finally got the format right where I wanted. So I went from 1.5 gigabytes per video down to about between 200 to 300 megabytes. Big difference. I don't mind waiting an hour. I don't mind waiting 2. Any more than that is ridiculous. So I got better quality now, better quality camera, just better all the way around. And there go my infamous YouTube clocks. Regular something, really like them. There's 2 of them, and it's 5 bells. Messages for the sign of Cancer, please, for this general reading. Please send me any messages for the month of February. What does February hold for the sign of Cancer signs? 2017. Right here? Okay. They say right here. Alright. When I'm finished reading and exhausted the messages from the Oceanic Tarot deck, I pull one more significator for the overall reading at the end of the reading. Alright. So the first card that Tarot's brought forth for... Oh my. I was a real happy girl that I'm a Cancer, because the very first cup, the very first card, Tarot's brought for our attention. Everything's a little backwards here for me, a little different. It's a Ten of Cups, and one of the best cards you can get in the deck. It's really great. What? That's your overall energy. For those of you that don't know, I introduce the cards as I lay them, then we go back and go over the meanings and the messages. The Hangman is in the financial and wealth sector, and he's all about limbo. Oh my goodness, everything's backwards in this camera than what I'm used to. I used to be able to hold it like, well, I still can, I guess. And there we go. Third card, Tarot is brought forth for your attention. Cancer. Four Swords, and it's all about recovery. This is in your relationship, your hearth, your home, anything to do with love in your heart. Recovery. Fourth card, your challenges for February 2017, Cancer. The Seven of Pentacles, yes. It's all about potential. It's going to be in your challenges. Something is going to come up there. Fifth and final card in the Oceanic Tarot spread. Really, that's interesting. It's your message from Spirit. It's the Hermit. He's all about contemplation. I can't wait till I make my new cards for Bay of Fundy. It's going to be a big project and a big job for me. All right, let's get on with the reading. Oh, back's a little sore today. Okay. I don't know how I'm going to make out with these glasses. I may have to switch in the middle. All right. The Ten of Cups, eh? Boys pinch me, I must be dreaming. Have this card show up in anything I read for myself. It's about completion. So the advice of the card is telling you can feel blessed for the life that you have. Heck, you can even go right ahead and celebrate if you want. Love grows and bonds are deepening. All aspects of personal growth are highlighted now in a very positive way. I see a happy home for some of you. Lots of activity as well. And some of you are about to find your dream home. You've been looking for a home, your dream home, something as far as your hearth and home. There's a dream that's going to come true, something you've been striving for. And there's children involved as well for some of you in this case. The keywords are family, their love, and weddings, home, security, children, and celebration. So I feel right off the overall energy here is a very interesting month coming up overall is what I'm sensing here. And also what I'm hearing. Yes, there'll be some of you will be celebrating the birth of a child, celebrating the union of a marriage. Everything seems to be, it's almost like, and I said this morning, it's funny this card comes up, and especially where it's my sign as well. I said it's almost, because this is a few days before February that I'm doing this recording. And I said to somebody, it feels like February is already here. And the weather that we're having and the atmosphere and the energies are what they are already. Nature's already into February because nature doesn't go by calendar. It's just us humans. And it feels like that. It feels like what should be happening in like March and April is already starting to take place for some of you now. That could mean for some of you that literally any plans you had for March and April have been bumped up to like now or in the next week or two. Excuse me. my voice gets any lower today, you won't be able to hear me. Couple nights now, have not been sleeping for the last few nights, about 5 in a row. And when I get tired, although I'm feeling rested, I'm still overall tired. My voice drops. So I'm real sorry about that. If I could sound perkier, I would. Anyways, it feels like I'm hearing a head start. That's what I'm hearing. A head start coming sooner than anticipated. Getting a jump on projects, getting jump on things, moving ahead fast. For some of you, it's a relationship. Is you both agreed you would do things in a certain manner through a certain time frame, and you've already broken that, and you've jumped way ahead. So that's quite interesting. Some of you are going to be having more of a sense of security of where you live as well. The roof over your head is going to feel more permanent, and that is very much to your liking. I'm going through that right now. Not in the way of buying, but my home has become permanent to me, and it means everything to be where I am in this world, where my placement is literally, physically, in a physical manner. There's no place I'd rather be. This is where I want to be, in this little cottage on the coast of Canada, on the Bay of Fundy. It's a small lottery win for me. A lot of family love for you right now, Cancer. Sense of security, as I said. Everything seems to be growing and bonds are deepening. All wonderful aspects of personal growth. Wow, that's a really good card. Second card that I pulled, in your finances and your wealth, and wow, Limbo, the Hanged Man. Some of you are feeling you expected a slowdown in January due to the finances because of for a lot of you, not everybody, I realize that, but a lot of you, the hangover from Christmas. I'm recalling it because I'm getting it a lot. People that just said, I'm going to make this a Christmas to remember, and I haven't got no money, but I've got these credit cards, or I've got this credit line. And you went crazy. And now all the bills are rolling in, and people and companies are saying, time to pay your bills. Pay up. And it's a long road to hoe. You're looking at 9 months to this time next year before you're out of this debt that you dug yourself into to bring the spirit of Christmas and joy to everybody that you know. You're still smiling about that, but the reality of it is it's like a hangover. It's like waking up the next morning after a really, really bad drunk the night before going, oh, what did I do? What did I do last night? And there's like this feeling of, oh my goodness, regret. But then the other side of you, the generous side, battles with, I don't care. I don't care. It'll be hard to pay it off, but it was worth it. It was worth it. As you can see here in the picture of the hangman, he has his arms outstretched. This is you, Cancer, finding a balance in your body, in your stress level, peace within. This guy knows he's going to be hanging here for a while. You know you're going to be in a situation for a little while yet to come. So you need to make yourself comfortable. You need to say, this is cool. I can hang here. I can wait. I can do what I'm supposed to do. Everything is slowed right down, and I can't see, so I'm taking those off. Where's my other ones? Okay. And there's this feeling of, I'm not going to fight this. It is what it is, and I'm going to accept it. I did this to myself because I care so much. I just wanted to make people happy, and what's so darn wrong with that? Well, what's wrong with that is the reality kicks in after the intoxication and the headiness of the Christmas spirit. But he's gotten comfortable, which you will as well, because it just is what it is. You can't fight it. You got to pay the piper now. It's going to feel like there's no forward movement at all, especially with your bank account. You haven't lost. You're not dropping down. You're not really growing either at this time. It too is stuck in limbo. You're feeling that actually some of you may be waiting for some important decisions to come up soon, but they've been put on hold as well. So everything is kind of slowed down. Almost like Mercury going retrograde, everything, the brakes come on. Everything appears to go backwards, and Mercury doesn't actually go backwards on the elliptical line. It just looks that way. There's a whole theory behind it I could tell you, but I'm not going to waste your time. Some of you are feeling like there's a lack of control, and you're feeling frustrated about that. Some of you are feeling like, you know what? I'd rather compromise than be hanging around and waiting here and nothing's happening. I'd rather get the quick payoff and get to the finish line real fast than go real slow. But here's the thing. For some of you, that's not the best in your best interest to do that, to get immediate gratification for problems or things that you want to come near you and quickly. For some of you, you need to look at the bigger picture, not the immediate gain, the long-term gain, because this is what will serve you best in the long run. For those of you that are on the verge and you're on the precipice of, do I take this? Do I take this offer to wrap everything up now, pay the price later, or do I wait? The advice of the card is to stay calm and think things through, just like the guy here is doing. He's gotten comfortable. Get comfortable. No rash decisions. It's bad advice for rash decisions right now. The key words for this card are waiting, time, frustration, sacrifice, insights, purpose, and viewpoints. Viewpoints. Well, when you're in a financial crunch after Christmas, yeah, it depends what your viewpoint is and where you're sitting in your own life, and it's different for all of us. It's different for everybody. So if if your point of view is usually positive and forward moving, then you'll be okay. Then there's others whose viewpoint is that I'm miserable. Oh, I won't be able to go on vacation this summer because of this. I won't be able to go on any weekend trips. But you know what? You're prophesizing things that haven't happened yet. You're dreading the worst, which can really bring in some bad energies. And then the universe goes, well, that's what I'm hearing. That's what you're feeling. And your feelings are your strongest energies that shout out to the universe. And their feeling of dread, well, the universe only responds to what you put out. And they go, well, okay, well, here's some more dread. And bring a lot of stuff into your reality and into your now. And you don't want that. Accept that it is what it is. Hang loose till you figure out a way to move forward. No rash decisions. That's the biggest advice from this card. Find other ways if you can find other ways to think outside the box to get something fixed or something done or something moving. You may gain some valuable insights, if nothing else. Third card. This is your hearth, your home, and your love. Anything to do with love in your heart. And it's a Four of Swords. It's about recovery. Recovery. Somebody's recovering from a broken relationship. Someone is recovering from shock over a relationship. I'm hearing, this wasn't what I was expecting. I didn't bank on any of this. I didn't know things were going to roll this way. That's what I'm hearing. Some of you are going through that. You're in a relationship. There's been some kind of a change or a step. Like maybe you went from dating for, 6 months or a year, whatever, and thought, let's live together. Or let's get married. And you did. It's done. And you're living together under the same roof for the first time. You thought you knew each other so well. And now you're finding out, well, I'm really quiet in the morning. Here's the thing. I'll even put my own personal. I'm pretty quiet in the morning. I have to have time to wake up. I don't wake up like this in the morning. Never did. Very slow to become alert. To feel the energy and my blood flowing, and my husband gets up. I either get up behind him or he's up behind me, and he's like this. And he doesn't come up for air Like if you get up at 6, it's 10 o'clock before he starts to wind down. And we're very different. Now, some people that would drive him crazy. Oh, I have my moments. It's like, oh, I just want to sit here and enjoy the sound of the birds and the wind through the trees and look out at my cove and hear the surf. And there's a wah, 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 wah. And we're all very different. But it's little things like this can make or break. There's the old leaving the toilet seat up. There's sucking on your toothbrush when you're brushing your teeth. These are the little idiosyncrasies. We all have them. And you think, well, I'm none of those things. Yeah, you know what? You are some of some things, that's for sure. You got a heartbeat, you're here living on planet Earth. You're darn right you got things that would bother some other people. It's just a fact of life. And there are things that bother you about other people. The question is, can you live with them? But some of you are in shock right now. Over that, it's almost comical. Keywords are inaction, time away, because some of you are feeling like that. You just moved in together, just got married, and now you're under one roof. You're already feeling like, oh my God, I need time for myself. Taking a relationship break for some of you, actually. Healing for some. Finding peace and stillness and rest is the rest of it. So the advice of the card is to accept that this is just how things are going to be for now. You will make progress. Not, some of you are going to move quite ahead, and you're going to learn. You're going to learn to bend under the power of nature, like a tree under the power of the wind. It doesn't snap and break off and die. It learns to bend. It learns to yield to the winds when they get rough, and a lot of people can do that, and it helps to make a good relationship or a good marriage last just that much longer if we're very forgiving and allowing and giving as well. For some of you, now is the time for a break. Those of you that are really needing it for one reason or another. It doesn't have to be all about relationships. It could be just breaking away from your family for a little while. And it could be your choice to do this. For some of you, this break could be imposed upon you. Something that you're being forced to take time from work. Some of you may be laid off in between jobs, on a shutdown, temporary shutdown from your jobs. For some of you, it's all about relationships. Some of you are in very stressful commitments and you're saying, let me breathe. I can't breathe. I can't. Your mind, from the minute you get up until you go to bed each day, and it's not stuff you look for yourself, it's stuff that's always coming at you throughout the day, and your mind is going at 195 miles an hour. It's a figure of speech, figuratively. And it's just like you need to shut down. And when you get into bed at night, you say, oh, there's things you need to deal with through the day, and you can't get on top of other things to deal with these things. You tell yourself, when I go to bed tonight, I will take and lay there for a bit, and I'll decipher what is what and what needs to be done. But here's the problem. You're so darned exhausted when you hit the bed. That goes on for like maybe a minute and a half, and you don't remember anything after that. You just go right into la la land. So everything is starting, you're feeling like this is getting crazy. And some of you do and feeling right off, you need a break. A break would be so sweet and so fine for you. And everybody else would when you come back from this break feeling refreshed and not tired and not drained and full of energy and you're positive, it's for everybody else's benefit. Probably scratching their heads when they seen you go, thinking what's wrong, what's going on, and you're coming back and they're like, wow, this is great. So that's for some of you, okay? Quiet time is needed. The 4 also shows that some plans are on hold. I think we already covered that. Okay, 4th card challenge is for the month of February, Cancer, 2017. 7 of Pentacles. It's all about potential. Keywords for this card are money and perseverance and write off and dedication, write off, work, write off, time, right off the top. All those things for a lot of you out there right now. The perseverance, you're finding yourself I can't give up now. I need to keep going ahead. For some of you, this is for a job promotion. For some of you, and I don't know what anything has to do with it, but some of you have to persevere if you want to get out of living where you are. Literally living where you are, the neighborhood that you're in. I need to persevere and hold on just a little bit longer. Get myself out of this place where I don't belong. I don't fit in here. I don't belong here. And you're the type of person, well, we all are. When we come home from work, or doesn't matter where we've been, but when we come home and we're home, that is our palace. That's our refuge. It's our go-to place where we can shut the world out and shut everything out. You're not feeling that here. And it's eating away at you inside. You're just so miserable where you live. Maybe it's too noisy. Maybe there's not enough nature. Maybe there's too much nature. You need the city life. It's hard to say. Whatever it is, though, you feel like you're not growing. And you feel like, if I don't get out of here. So this is your goal right now, to make a move one way or another where you might be living. That's one challenge. The advice of the card, Cancers: do not doubt your abilities or the path that you have chosen, because we all make plans for the future, or tomorrow, or 2 months from now, and some of us the plans we put in place are unbreakable. And some of you have put your plans in place. Some of you are making a huge move. I don't know why I keep getting moving, but some of you are making a huge move in about 3 months' time, in spring. It's big. I see big, huge. Life as you know it is not going to be the same. You're not even going to recognize it. You're moving to someplace very, very unique and very, very different. Something different to what you're used to. That's very strong for some of you. Let me get my book on this one. Yeah. 7 of Pentacles. Pentacles also represent money, for those of you that don't know. 7s are normally a good number. It's an emotional number. Sorry guys for the cough. Maybe I should close my window. That cold air always sets me off. There's much to be gained when 7 appears. It shows that your dedication is beginning to pay off, bringing you a glimpse of the rewards that you seek. While you're not seeing the riches or acknowledgement you dream of yet, you're just getting by. There's a potential for success. It is laying there, waiting for you, as much as the next guy. You can be as successful as anybody else's. And this may mean a little bit more hard work on your part, a little more sacrifice, blood, sweat, and tears. And also, being nudged and hearing attention to detail is vitally important for some of you. But the effort, the attention to detail, slows everything right down, but it'll be well worth it in the end, and you'll be glad that you did. The advice of the card is, don't doubt your abilities or the path that you have chosen for yourself. Keep going. You are on the track of success. Your keywords are money, perseverance, dedication, work, investment, time, and success. Those, dear Cancer, are your challenges. Couldn't said it better myself. The last card in your message from Spirit is the Hermit, and it's all about contemplation. Those of you that are needing that break, that's what you're wanting it for. Absolutely. At this time, Spirit is telling you this is an important time in your life for quiet, for reflection, for studying the world around you and the people around you. To absorb the things that you have gone through lately, things that have happened to you and around you and affected you lately. It's a time of contemplation to go over those things. Welcome. This is going to be like a retreat for some of you. And some of you, a forced retreat, having it pushed upon you. because you know you have to do this. But rather than feel lonely, welcome it. Welcome this time. It's going to be valuable for you and a betterment for everybody else as well. The trickle-down effect will be for everybody else's benefit. Know that your inner light guides you, and that would be your instinct and your gut. But your instincts are really sharp. Your intuition is really sharp right now, and it's guiding you. If you just be real quiet and still, you'll hear it. You will. And it comes across as a very strong feeling, that gut feeling of I know which way to go and I know what to do. And I get a feeling that if I approach that in this way, it's going to work for me. I just know it. And for some of you, you're going to be thinking, yeah, the other side of it, you know, oh, there's some odds there. What if that happens? If it does, it does. You'll learn from it. It's not the end of the world. I feel that very strongly. You just need some alone time to decipher everything that's gone on recently. Put some distance away from any overwhelming relationships. If you can't get away for some time to yourself, then just whatever you have to do. You know, if you have to make up stories to put some distance between you and other people, you need a little bit of a break, then do so. You know, not saying go over the top, dishonest and big fat lies that lead into other lies that you can't keep straight, but you can just say you're very busy right now. The odd day, you get one day off in like 15 days and you go, this is my day, and the phone rings and the most exhausting person that you know on the planet wants to come over and visit with you. You know, don't feel guilty because you take that day for yourself. You just tell them, no, it won't be today. Not for anybody. This card is also a time for healing, contemplation, to find some answers that you've been looking for, answers that you need. You're going to know yourself on a deeper level, even if you don't want to. Card is here to suggest that you do that. Spirit is telling you need to know yourself on a deeper level. Some of the keywords are thought and retreats. And I don't mean that as in a place to go, but retreating. Spiritually, mentally, emotionally retreating. Some of you are going on a journey. And that is your message from Spirit. That's a bit of a long reading. A little longer than I thought. Okay, so let's get your message from your significator for the overall reading. The Spirit Guides, Master, Universe, Master, Financial World Order, please bring us one significator for this 5-card Oceanic Tarot spread for the sign of Cancer, the crab, for the general reading for the month of February 2017. One significator. What is not shown, please bring forth. What has not been stressed, please stress it. Highlight it. Whatever's not been given any attention to, enough attention to, bring it to our attention. That was a great first card. The first card. That's amazing. Wow. Maybe February will be a good month for us Cancers. Who knows? From my neck of the woods, it's been a strange winter. We got winter, but it isn't a full blast winter. And I'm glad about that. It's cold enough as it is. Alright, that's it. I hear it come, and I say, okay, what have we got? Oh my gosh. The Ace of Pentacles. Where are we? There we are. The Ace of Pentacles. For those new to tarot, aces are all about new beginnings, one door closing, and the other door is already open when you walk through. New starts in every aspect of life. Let me pull my little book. Ace of Pentacles. It's amazing to me. It's amazing. So when the Ace of Pentacles turns up, and it's your significant, these Pentacles marks on the everyday level the start of new projects, which they're likely to be successful. So that's already, this is being reiterated from the Oceanic Tarot reading. So the card is showing up to show a new job for some or a new business venture for others. Usually this will be the sort of a project that seems to grow continually. It just runs like a well-oiled wheel, as they say, or it's running itself. It's taken on a life of its own, and you don't have to worry about it or barely think about it going bad or going south, as you might say. Yes. Some of you, it's a sort of project that seems to continually grow with each level of attainment, producing almost of itself the next step of the journey. What do you think about that, Cancer? That was interesting. I'm going to even come back when I'm done all the readings on my downtime, and I'm going to review this video myself because I'm a Cancer. There seem to be an awful lot that are born on the same date as me too. We should start our own club. Watch and see in the comment box below. Somebody will be saying, I got the same birthday. Anyways, and mine's July 10th, by the way. So, now we're going to see the mom. So's mine. So's mine. Anyway, I'd like to thank all my current subscribers for returning time and time again from the bottom of my heart to yours. You guys are really, really appreciated. It's wonderful. For those of the rest of you, thank you for all your likes and your shares and all the stuff that goes along with that. It's really great. So for now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop this so we can get it up. And I will be back in 2 weeks' time to do the general mid-monthlies for the month of February for Cancer and all the other signs as well. Until then, I wish you the best. I wish you the very best. Only the best for the month of February. So, from my heart to yours, sincerely, please enjoy your month and y'all take care and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.